The final UFC main event of 2022 went the way of Jared Cannonier. He earns a split decision victory over Sean Strickland in the UFC Fight Night 216 headliner and successfully rebounds from his title fight loss to Israel Adesanya at UFC 276 in July. This was a very important fight for Cannonier given the fact that he is 37 years old, getting up there in age, only such limited time to be competitive at this level, and if he wants to make a second run to a title shot, it has to be now. A loss here would have been a brutal blow to those hopes. He said post-fight that the only thing that makes sense for him next is either another title shot or at worst, a title eliminator. That could be realistic for him, who knows, but it all depends on how the top of this weight class shakes out. It seems like Alex Pereira and Adesanya are going to rematch next, and if Adesanya manages to regain that title, I think that boxes out Cannonier for the time being. Of course, we saw them fight not that long ago, but if Pereira wins, that opens up a whole new world of opportunity for fighters like Cannonier, fighters like Robert Whittaker, fighters like Marvin Vettori, all of whom have lost once or twice to Adesanya. Pereira is managing to take over, gets through a few title defenses. Certainly new names like Cannonier will be coming up as potential opponents, but as of right now, he certainly needs another win to strengthen his case, and there's going to probably be a long waiting time until his opportunity to fight for a belt comes around again. So you can't sit and wait. You need to keep stacking up the wins, and for him, I'd be looking pretty closely at that March fight between Marvin Vettori and Roman Dolidze at UFC 286 in London. Still a little bit of a ways away, but when you scan the weight class, there's not really many better options that make more sense than that. Of course, another big middleweight fight coming up is in Australia at UFC 284 between Whittaker and Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa, a fresh opponent for Cannonier. They've yet to fight. Of course, he's already faced Whittaker, so he's just in the position now where he has to kind of wait and see for some other fights to unfold. There's going to be options. Something is going to make sense at some point, but if you wanted to fight in the next couple months, he would have to be looking way down the rankings there. So if you're Cannonier at this point, you enjoy this victory, sit on your hands for a little bit, and then hope a logical thing pops up for you. Perhaps even one of those four names that I mentioned in those upcoming fights suffers an injury or can't compete for any number of reasons. Maybe the UFC gives him a call and he steps in, and that is the best path forward for him. So a lot of potential doors for Cannonier going forward off this win. The opportunities open up for him, but right now nothing super solid, but he is in good place coming off this victory in the final UFC fight of 2022.